Hello guys, my name is Akilam and welcome back to Tech Savior. So on this video also we are going to continue on the topic of basics of the Flutter, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can actually show your own image inside a Flutter application. So there are certain things that I need you to do before getting started with the video. The first one of those is that inside your project root folder you have to make a folder known as assets, and inside those folders you should copy the needed image of yours. So I have a couple of images out here. So this is one of the background image that I'm going to show you today, and a couple of other images too are inside my assets folder. So before the video, just make this folder known as assets, and inside those folders copy all the photos that you need to use inside your application. So I'm gonna assume from now onwards you have done that properly, or else just pause the video, go back, do those and come back to the video. The next thing that you have to do is that you have to go into your pubspec.yaml file. So this is your pubspec.yaml file. It will be looking like this. So if you come down here, you can see there is something commented out here known as assets. So yours might be different. There might be some more comments under this, so don't mind those. So you have to say towards the Flutter that all my assets are inside this folder, or all the images that I'm going to use are inside this folder. So you have to declare all the images that you are going to use over here on your application over here. So the first thing you have to do is that you have to take it out of the comment. You have to uncomment the parameter assets, and you have to start adding the needed image of yours into the assets parameter here under this. So this is actually a YAML file. So in the YAML file you have to be one thing that you have to keep on your mind is that indentations are very big matters out here. So if you put a more space over here, it's gonna throw up an error. So indentations are pretty crucial in the case of the YAML file. So you have to always be careful with those. Don't add unnecessary spaces also. It might end up letting an error into your application. So you can do this in a two-way. One, you can declare that all my images are inside the asset folder, or the second way you can declare by each image. The first way is that you are going to put this small hyphen, then you are going to say that all my images are inside the assets folder and put that, and then save it so that the pub get will be running, and that's it. By that you have said that all my images are inside the assets folder and I'm going to use all those images. The second way of doing this is that first you said that your whole images are inside the asset, and then you are gonna point out to a particular image. That is, for example, I have something known as ba.jpg. So I'm gonna say it's inside the assets folder, and also the file name is ba.jpg. And if I run that again, the pubget will be running, and those are the two ways to declare your assets inside the Flutter application. I will always say that don't go by pointing out towards a particular file name, so that you don't have to add every bit of images towards your image. By doing like this, the Flutter knows all of your images that you're going to use are inside your assets folder. You don't have to particularly pointing towards to each of the images. So I have this home 2 it has been already set it up. I'm gonna make it to return first a scaffold, then I will put the body parameter into the container. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna return my image towards this container. That means I'm gonna show how to use your custom image inside your application inside this container folder. So I'm gonna show you how to do that using a container. Don't get confused. So in order to use an image inside a container, you have to call in a parameters known as decoration, then call in the function box decoration, and inside the box decoration you have to call in another parameter known as image, and that parameter takes the function decoration image. And again, this decoration image takes a parameter image, and that's take the function asset image. So currently we have all the images inside your assets folder, so that we are using the function asset image. You can also use the image.assets. Those depends upon the functions or the places that you're gonna use the image. Next, I'm gonna show you how you can give your custom image towards a container. So you have to type all these inside a double quotations, and inside that, first thing that you're going to say that the root folder of your images. So currently the all images are inside the folder assets, so I'm going to give that folder name, so that is assets, then a small bar, and after that you're going to say which file from these folder that are you going to use. So I'm gonna first use that this image itself, ba.jpg. So I'm gonna give ba.jpg, and if I sync, as you can see, the image appeared in the Flutter application. It is currently not towards the, it is not filling up the entire screen, so there is also a parameter inside the decoration image itself. It is known as the fit parameter. Inside that, it takes a function known as box fit dot sorry box fit dot fill height, so that it will fill up the whole height. And that's it, guys. That's how you can use your own custom images inside your Flutter application. Hope you understand the video, or else leave a comment down below if you have any issues doing this. I'm always happy to help. And I have a whole I have a whole playlist on the basics of the Flutter topics. Go ahead and watch those if you can't understand any of these ideas. Have a nice day. Please like and share this video so that it is pretty useful for me.